Good evening. Welcome to this Elite Dangerous Beyond stream. Gifting Painite to a fellow commander. Actually, that'll take up only part of the stream, and then I'm going to do something else after that, but I didn't really have a name for the stream, so... Welcome in! Waiting for the game to pop up in the background, because I haven't actually... I just came to the computer and literally started streaming really quickly, so I haven't got anything set to go yet. Let me just check that the stream's up and running. Looks okay. Oh crap! I need to take some things off. Otherwise, the stream's probably not going to run right. I've taken that off. Take that off. Take that off. Don't need that either. Right, okay, that should do better. Right, okay, so let me just go get all this posted in the right spots.
Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay.
I know, I just wait, Reichel. That's what it is. I'm waiting for you to just go out. I'm like, the time's coming. Right, let's have a look. Of course I don't think like that.
We would like to welcome all commanders to this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated time.
Right, okay. Oh, somebody's trying to add me in game, but I'm not. Have I taken that? Send. Okay, what was that? Was that somebody messaging me or? Oh no, it's Alan's car. Okay. Good evening, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
Oh, okay. Bit tired. And I've been running around all day. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to get on, but yeah. I'm here. Kathina's coming at some point, so we'll. Did you get the message she wrote on Discord?
I looked at it briefly. I didn't get the whole gist of it.
I think she was just saying like you don't need too much of the gear because you won't be actually mining, so you could probably change out your what do you call it? Your refinery for extra limpets.
Respond to aggressive actions. For peace of mind,
Okay.
stow ship weapons while inside the docking.
If they have a limpet controller here, that's the question though. Right, okay, they're all plugged in. Let's just do the one. Hello, Joe. What do you know? Well, I think he's probably here reading the text. Reichel says hi.
Are you screaming?
I am, yes.
I had no idea.
Oh no.
You have received authorization before entering the docking bay.
I did not. I didn't know you were screaming.
Please
I stream most of the time, but to be fair, I do need a night off. I think at some point, just not tonight. Right.
You said dump the refinery.
She said, yeah, you can take out the refinery and put in extra limpets or extra cargo if you've got lots of limpets.
I think I bought that many.
This is
I
a
can buy
flight
some more.
regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other docking areas.
Right, okay, I'm nearly finished doing all that stuff. Hello, Joe. Merry New Year. You weren't here the other night when we did that. Don't even know where it is.
Merry New Year!
Happy New Year.
In this country, we say Happy New Year.
Certainly do. Oh, there's no background sound. Why is there no background sound? I'm sure I turned that up before, didn't I? I don't know. Right. Okay, so everything's up and running now, I think. Everything's done properly. Give me a second.
Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately.
I don't know why, but I did that. I put that up when I was drunk on New Year's Eve because I love that movie. It just sticks out.
Which movie?
That bit Merry New Year from Trading Places.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look. Right, okay. I'm gonna head outside the station, somewhere away from it. Let's make sure those pesky search and rescue people don't come stealing it from us.
Oh, I think it's going to happen. Either that or we're going to end up on freaking, somebody's going to come and start shooting.
Well, I never thought about that. What I might do is I might jump into some Super Cruise and then drop out. Just like for a second, jump into Super Cruise for a second and then drop out. Might be a bit safer that way. Or I could just fly a long, long way towards the planet. I guess they won't. Maybe they won't drop in that way. Yeah, we have to be very careful with this one, people, because last time we did this, or something similar, search and rescue came and stole all the Painites.
Was that Painite they stole?
I think it was, yeah. Somebody was giving it to me for one of the... It was a long time ago, but I think it was for one of the engineers. I'm gonna go about...
I remember to save 10 because I need it for the engineer. What is her name?
Palin, isn't it? Is it Palin who takes Painite? I can't remember.
No, it's one of the females. See that shooting outside the station?
Sorry?
See they're shooting outside the station, right?
Are they? Well, it's not me. I'm gonna fly like 20 kilometers from the Corollis towards the gas giant. And then I'll put my lights on. A wing beacon might help as well. Okay, 20 kilometers from the station. I wonder if you can see the station from 20 kilometers. Oh yes, you can. It's massive. Might reverse a little bit. Some high energy wakes from this station actually. Do a scan in them. I hope to God that's your ship coming towards me.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
How many limpets have you got, by the way?
29.
Okay. Right, so if you want to release a couple of limpets, I'll start dumping cargo. Are they taking the bait? Yep. There is a ship somewhere, but I don't know if it's coming toward us or just going towards the station. Better make sure it's not an SAR ship. Oh no, it went towards the station, I think. So what we're doing here, people, is Elled's car is he had an accident in a. Well, it wasn't his fault. The game crashed, and when it loaded it back in, it loaded him into a different instance. So he got attacked by pirates and basically lost all of his Painite. So we said to arrange for us to do a meet where I can just drop Painite for him. I wasn't able to get the full 512 in time, but I got 378, I think it was, or something.
Oh, that's basically all I lost, I think.
Try another 10.
So I unlocked old Todd the Blaster last night and went and upgraded my multi-cannons.
Alright.
and then I unlocked Elvira. I upgraded my shields on my Fer-de-Lance.
That's going to make it all go a little bit faster then. Yes, probably is, Joe. Well, dropping 10 at a time. Just so his limpet collectors don't get too bored. If Kathina's coming along, actually, I'm sure. Drop the next 10.
Looking forward to being able to upgrade this beam laser so I don't overheat every time I shoot them for any length of time.
Yeah, and I can't remember what I've got on my Corvette build, but it has like a cooldown on them as well. So the more you shoot, actually, the cooler you get, as long as you're hitting your target. This is actually the first time I've done this like kind of thing myself, Joe. So, and I was looking at like I was thinking of sitting here and just dropping stuff, but actually, if I watch the side panel, I can see my Painite going down. I can see all of his limpers. All of his limpets are out and doing the work. So when it gets down to about 4 or 3. I can drop the next 10. I mean, I don't think any of the SAR or anything around here are going to steal it. Thankfully, I think they're too far away. So and his ship's collecting them semi-quickly here. It's not as slow as I thought it would be. I think I've dumped 100 already. Hey Fractal, how's it going? Second Trump mule.
This is pretty much how they did his deals with the East India Trade Company. They meet you somewhere, they got people standing guard, and they just start spitting stuff out that you need. You got paid for it, of course, but
I've never actually done it, but I'm considering doing one of when I have to do the Conga Ale. I might do it through them. Evening Wraith, welcome in. Evening Kathina.
I don't know why FDev just doesn't incorporate some type of mechanic where players can trade amongst themselves.
Actually, that'd be quite interesting, having some type of trading floor where you can go and buy stuff cheaper and maybe travel halfway across the bubble to sell it for. Joe, we say Merry New Year in the stream. Merry New Year. I actually nearly lost this Type 9 earlier while I was mining. I rammed about... I nearly rammed an asteroid. I nearly lost this ship while I was getting the Painite because I thought I was going to be able to do it faster than I did, so I took the shields out for an extra cargo rack and bumped an asteroid.
You haven't learned your lesson with taking your shields out of your ship. Every time you take the shields out of your ship, you have issues.
Shield space. It only cost me 3,000 credits to fix it, so it wasn't too bad. Actually, Joe, this isn't going as slow as you would think. I've dumped quite a lot now.
At 135 so far.
Yeah, it's not as slow as I thought it would be. I'm watching my side panel so I can see when pretty much you've picked it all up, and then I've got another 10 set up to drop off, so it's a pretty quick process. And this is one of the highest sales stations, I think. Oh, Kathina, are you moaning about distance again? 20 kilometers. We didn't want the SAR people to come out and take it, so... She's moaning about the amount of jumps earlier, now she's moaning about kilometers. She isn't armed, is she?
Really? Of course she is. That's such a silly question.
So who's in the stream? We've got Kathina, Joe Soap, Fractal, Reichel if he's still there. Don't know if he's still there.
I wonder what happened to Heaven. He's still playing? Yeah, he's still up there, out there. On
Yeah, it says he's playing.
Yeah, I had to beat feet over there. He didn't save me any pirates, or he only saved me like 7 or 8.
I think you have to release some more limpets. Some of yours have died, I think. I think he just lost another one as well. I'm only counting 5 now.
Is that Katina in a fighter?
She might be in her SLF actually. If she's parked up, yeah. Showing off in her SLF. I haven't got shields.
How integrity compromised.
Oh, we all know you're playing The Witcher 3, Joe. We all commented on it the other night, and Kathina said you were probably playing it because of the TV show as well. You get talked about off stream. When you're not on stream, sorry.
Dude, it's got pretty purple lights.
Oh, proper curtain twitches on here, Joe. You wouldn't believe it. Has anybody seen the new trailer for the Microsoft Flight Simulator with the seasons? It's absolutely amazing.
So how many of your students are you going to sell into slavery so you can get a bootleg copy over there in Spain?
How many what, sorry?
I was joking around on Discord. I said, they're only going to be releasing in the United States. That means you're going to have to sell your students into slavery so you can get a black market copy.
They're not only selling it in the States, are they?
Are they?
I don't think so. I hope.
I think they are.
I can't imagine it would be a very bad move for them. Ah, right, okay.
It's Microsoft. They got more money than God. They don't care.
Yeah, well, apparently they don't. That's why they've pushed so much money into it. They've been developing it for a lot of years as well, so they're going to have the best servers to run it because it doesn't have to be permanently online, but it streams information while you're playing, so that's the Take 9. No wonder it's not doing it as fast as I thought. I think the limpets are having to circumnavigate. Where's your underside? Right, okay, 1 second, I'll drop it off in a moment. There you go. I'm gonna try and drop them right onto the underside of your ship, so your limpet should be grabbing them almost as soon as they come out. How many are you up to now? Near 200, no?
250.
250. Okay.
Oh, sucks. I gotta work tomorrow.
An early start, or?
Yeah, I gotta get up at 3 and be in by 4. Something like that. I get confused.
Basically, you will,
As long as I beat my
Fractal.
boss there, I'm good.
Basically, you will, Fractal. They've mapped the whole planet into it. And they've done it through Bing Supermaps, so... you know, the guy's saying, like, you can basically fly over your street. How stuff will look exactly close up, in my opinion, is very questionable. But I think it'll be good enough. I've seen an old version of Microsoft Flight Simulator running... Oi, sorry, I'm talking. I've seen an old version of Microsoft Flight Simulator running... What's 18, isn't it? An old version of Microsoft Flight Simulator running with a similar thing where it was replacing the terrain with a map, and it was amazing. I mean, it worked so well. So, and that's the old Microsoft Simulator. So if the new one with the new... Wow, that's picking the Painite up fast. No wonder I got taken by surprise. Must be like sitting next to a fruit machine in Vegas in your ship. Look at it, when they get really close to his ship, it just eats them. Yeah, if you get into the similar position as to where I am, Kathina, once his collectors start getting to work, when the Painite drops in range, they just start eating them. Well, yeah, because it's all new technology built for the game. It's hard to know exactly how it works, you know. So, and you know, a lot of the stuff you see on the videos will always be run on a supercomputer and everything. But if it's a half of how it looks, it's going to be outstanding. And they also did note that they were talking about how they're supporting third-party stuff more with this one, so I'm expecting more interesting third-party programs to be added in. I think Kathina just blew up one of... Kathina just blew some of your Painite up there. It is getting dropped in brown envelope under the desk, Joe. The explosion sounded just after your thrusters went off. Very, very suspicious. And I'm not hearing it this time. It might have actually been your thrusters. Okay, that's my final 10, so you should have around 370 odd, I think, in total. Okie dokie, I'll move out the way and hassle Kathina now. I just said that. It wasn't that I was a cheapskate, it was that I didn't have the time to get it all. Unfortunately. And who's showing who the underside here?
I feel a little dirty.
She said she's going to drop in groups of 20.
Just a little bit.
Has to outdo me, I'm afraid. What do you mean hit you? You're acting like I can't pilot a ship. You hit me. In your little ship, actually. Start the epileptic fit. 3, 2, 1. Oh, don't try and pretend you're special. I would have given him more if I'd had time to get it all. Why is my ship dropping?
Accidentally pressed his boost button.
Me? No way. All you combat pilots think you're better than everybody else at piloting ships.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, not you. I'm talking about Kathina and Malcolm. Just talking trash all the time. It's all combat pilots do. Seems to be a lack of transfer going on. I don't know if he's watching the stream, Kathina. You might have to do it in the wing chat.
I ain't watching the stream.
Ah, you are. Okay. What's your maximum hold?
528.
Right, okay. No, Kathina, he's called Eladsgar.
You're gonna piss her off and she's gonna shoot you out in the sky.
It's alright, I've got nothing on me. It's not that bad of a rebuy, I don't think.
She's not even gonna use a laser, she's just gonna bump you a couple of times, Mr. Shield, with her fire.
Yeah, it is pretty cool when you see all the limpets going out after it. Gotta have more limpets though, I think. More limpets, faster, I think. Like, on my, I can't remember which ship it is because I haven't looked on the second account, but I think my other one I actually had, I only had, I think 360 space. But I think I had 19 limpets on the go. I don't know how many this spits out. I don't think it's 19. I think it's anywhere near 19. Well, I'm up to competent rank 83, as you can see, so it's coming along. It's not taking me forever, so I'll have to cash in some things. I've still got, I think I've still got 3 missions on the go at the moment that I need to finish. But yeah, just for some rep with one. This looks like some weird sexual whale sexual act. Really does. Yeah, but the money's not the issue, and I haven't got shields because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to carry as many cargo racks. But having said that, I didn't even fill it up. My intention was to get more than 512, but I just didn't have enough time. Did you actually bring this ship here, or did you transport it in?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped at, I dropped my Fertilance off at Shinrada and hopped in this and brought it out here.
Ah, right, okay. This looks like the Israeli defense shield.
Getting close. Dumping the limpets. I'm at 504.
Yeah, don't forget limpets when you come out, will you? When you come back out for the rest.
Say what?
I said when you come out for the rest, because I think she's full, so she's got more after you've sold them. Just remember to bring some limpets out with you. Alright, she's saying go sell it now and then come back. Come back with about 400 cargo space. Oh, didn't realise that they're all set to weapons still. She was asking Elitcar about how he got his ship here, because I've started just shipping my ship everywhere now. Like if I go out and I do combat somewhere and I'm thinking, oh, I want to do some something else after that, I'm constantly just having ships over. I've actually got my ASP here, even thought of. Because I couldn't be arsed travelling back in this Type 9. Because God knows how many jumps from my home system, so...
Access granted. Clear to land at docking bay 39er.
It's nice to see Donald McIntyre's got a job. It's not that expensive, to be honest. It was a long time ago. But it saves a lot of time, and in that time I can make the money. I mean, if it was somewhere like Colonia, of course not, because I think, is it 100 million to get a ship sent to Colonia? It's a ridiculous amount of money. But even then, double Painite hotspot's probably about 30 minutes. So I mean, 30 minutes work for a whole trip to Colonia, it's probably alright. Right, yo.
Confirmed contact. Perform landing checklist. You are most welcome, Commander.
Well, no, it's about killing two birds with one stone, isn't it? I've had this shipped here while I was doing that dump to Elledsgar, so I'm not saying go somewhere and then have it shipped instead. No, I'm saying when I'm thinking about the next thing to do, then I shift it. Because by the time I'm done doing that job, then either the Diamondback or the Asp or whatever's here, so... Oh, you got 19 million off dumping Painite. That's not bad, actually. We should just stand there, just giving it to each other. Oh no, that wouldn't work, would it? Never mind. It wouldn't. I still only got 2G. Yeah, let's have a look on 1 second, people. I'm just wanting to check eddb.io.
390 million.
Nice, not bad for 40 minutes work. And the 6 hours the other day, but... Right, let me check this. 3. Oh, it's because you can only go 4 on that. Sorry, I was speaking to you there. I just don't think I pressed the button. Oh damn it, I can only get 2G. Oh, better than nothing. Not bad. 19 million.
What'd you say?
I said it's not bad. 19 million.
No, not at all. I may be able to outfit that Corvette that I bought.
Disengage from landing pad. Moderate speed on exit.
I don't mind overcharging it just if a little bit, just if I need an extra bit of power, but I don't like doing the overcharge because I think you get hot quite quickly. But if I need a couple of milliwatts or whatever. If the ship can take it, that is. I mean, a Type 9 wouldn't be able to take it anyway, but if it's something like, well, like this, an Asp or a Diamondback. What, Type 9 overcharged? Are you sure? That wasn't me.
What keeps blowing up?
I just said that wasn't me. I'm too far back. That's what I heard before. That's why I thought Cathena had hit something. I think it's normally the sound that a canister makes when it gives up. But I didn't see an explosion. That's what I heard before, Cathena. That's what I heard before when I said that you might have blown it up, because I heard it directly when you boosted. I heard the same sound. Ellisgar just mentioned it there, so there's obviously some of it blows up. I don't know. I know some of it like has hull issues, doesn't it? I've seen it before. Like if you look at the canisters, some of them like. Well, all of these are 85. Oh no, there's an 84% there, so I don't know if they're just out for too long, they blow up or something. I was doing it in 18s and I still heard it. I didn't hear it when I was doing it in 12s. Still no alcohol, people. Can't take it. Is there any snow up your way at the moment, Eladgar? Or have you managed to avoid it?
Not yet. It's actually been pretty good weather the last few days. It's been in the mid to high 50s a couple of times. It's rained a couple of days this past week, but that's about all we've gotten. And even when it rained, it was higher temperatures.
Yeah, it's a bit scary here where I am. It's so mild. I've never known winter to be this mild here.
I remember, what year was that? It was 2000 and, I want to say 2006, 2007 here, we had a real mild winter. Because I remember riding my motorcycle back and forth to work, and not having to put on any heavy cold weather gear well into December.
Right. Ah, maybe that's what it was then, Fractal.
Yeah, the weather is the least of my concerns. I'm worrying about that craziness going on in Virginia.
Yeah, I said to you yesterday, I was watching something on the news about it the other day.
So they're expected to have a big rally on the 20th when the legislature down there goes back into session for the state of Virginia. They're expecting upwards of 100,000 people.
Wow.
Out there. Yeah. And 90 counties in the state have said that they're not going to play with their with those new laws. It says, you know.
Yeah, well, I saw a local sheriff on one of the news reports basically saying we will not be upholding that law.
You had one sheriff that said that if he needed to, he would deputize everybody in his county so that they could keep a hold of their of all of their firearms. That's a lot of deputies.
Yep.
That's a whole bunch of deputies. I could see him sitting there in a football stadium or something like that, swearing in the entire county. It'd be crazy.
Oh, it's looking good now, Kathina. That's what I started at. I when I had it, I was dumping them at 12, double the rate of his limpets. Because by the time it's grabbed one and stuck it away, it's going after the other. So you might be safe with that. When I did it at 18, that's when I heard the explosion myself. Right, I am going to plot a course for my... Oops. For my system after this, because...
Uh-oh, might be enough to push me over. I'm at 93%. make it elite in trade next.
Oh, you haven't got elite in trade yet?
No, I've been stuck at Tycoon, which is the next one under.
Oh, it should push you up to elite.
And then I'll just have to work on combat to get triple. But I found myself enjoying that as of late. It's kind of fun. I never thought I would, but it actually is fun when you start to engineer your ships and not worry about them getting blowed up so much.
Oh yeah. Correctly. Antimony. B9B. Right. Antimony radiating yttrium. Okay, that's the next one. I think that's and polonium and ink as well.
What are you mumbling about?
I'm gonna go to the crystalline shards to get my engineering stuff, and I'm just trying to work out the easiest ones to go to.
You're going to be doing it this weekend?
Sorry?
You're going to be doing it this weekend?
No, I'm actually going to do a bit of it now. Well, once we've done this. And then I'm going to actually do some this weekend as well, because I think a couple of trips out there, and you can fill all your raw materials up.
Right. How far of a trip is it?
It's about 1,000 light years outside the bubble, but the trick is to go to somewhere that trades the mats first, You take like a diamondback or an asp out there, something cheap, and then you just blow it up when you're out there, and you immediately come back to the bubble, and then you trade it. It's a bit of a cheaty way around it, but the game's a pain in the backside in that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to find somewhere with polonium now. Out there.
Raw material trader. Kingsmill Hub.
C1A. Ah, are you telling me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not looking for the closest one to here. I'm looking for the one actually closest to the crystalline shard that I'll end up going to.
Oh, gotcha.
HIP. And then there's something else, isn't there? There's like a tictrium or something like that. Technetium. Oh, there's one in the same system, this one. And yeah, I've just found one system with 4 of them at the same bloody sun.
For what?
4 of the raw mats: polonium, ruthenium, tellurium, and technetium, and they're all at the same star, just on different bodies. Wow. I don't know where I wrote everything down. Oh, that's where you go, is it, Kathina? Oh, well, it's a good spot by the looks of it. I'm just going to delete these ones. I'm going to delete these ones off now because I don't need that one there.
What do you do? Take Neutron Highway out there?
You can do. I mean, it's sometimes it's a bit of 6 and 2 3s because it's only 1,000 light years, I think. Well, yeah. So if you've got a 60 light year jump drive, but I normally take a few out there.
Take a few what? Neutron stars?
Yeah, if there's any along the way. I plan to just have so many raw materials that I'm not going to have to worry about it for a long time.
Yeah, 1,000 light years. You're actually looking at less than 20 jumps. That's not too bad.
Oh no, it's not at all. Right, and the atrium. That one. Right, sorry about that, people. I was just trying to do this so I never have to worry about it again. Okay, I've already got that one. I've already got that one listed, so... I've just called it Mats. That should be a good enough name. What happened there? Really sorry. 29 jumps. Yeah, and if I use a route plotter, which I will do when I've worked out the exact, because now I have HIP 366 01.
366 or 666?
1 second, 366, I believe. Yeah, 36601. All I need to do now is find the nearest kind of material trader to it from the edge of the bubble, so...
Oh, we're done?
Kathina's done, yeah, I think she's done a runner actually already.
Thank you, Miss K. It is much appreciated.
man K. Okay, poor man K. Go. Material trader. Okay, so yeah, what I do is I'm going to go to HIP 23716, then I'm going to dock and then head out. And then what'll happen is when I've finished gathering all the mats out there, I can just blow the ship up. And it sends me straight back to the bubble.
P 23716.
23716, yeah.
Okay.
Wakata Station, I think. Thanks very much for the help, Kathina. Good stuff. Okay, so this is only a couple of jumps. It's one jump actually, which is good. It's only actually 40 light years from here.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that should be what? About 700 million maybe?
Yeah, I think so. We're all still way behind Malcolm now.
How much has he got?
10 billion.
Ah, and that's all from combat.
Dang.
I don't know. I don't know if it is, but I would suspect it is. Okay, so people, that's that part of the stream done. Welcome for sticking by, and well, now I'm going to head out to this area and start collecting some raw materials. I know for some people jumping 1,000 light years to do something seems like a really big issue, but I'm telling you right now, you cannot do it any faster than this. This is ridiculously fast, and it fills you up in no time. It takes about 20 minutes maximum once you get used to it and you're driving around in your SRV and everything. It takes about 20 minutes to fill up your ship on a raw material. There's what in total? Don't know, because I just threw my thing away. There's 6 locations. 4 of them are in one location, although there's lots dotted around the galaxy. And there is so you can do 4 in one system, and then there's a couple of others in close by systems. Normally takes about 30-40 minutes to get out there in something. You can do it in a Diamondback Explorer, you can do it in an Asp Explorer if you wanted it. I would suggest doing it in something. I would suggest having a couple of surface vehicles, not just one, because I got stuck on a shard the other day. It's not much fun. So I would recommend taking 2 vehicles, because I got stuck on a shard the other day. I'd already filled up with antimony, I think, so it wasn't really an issue. The place isn't empty or anything. Every time when you go there, the shards are absolutely jam-packed. I mean, you've really got nothing to worry about in that sense. Why isn't my throttle system working? Because you're in Super Cruise, you mong. Right. So it really is worth doing. and it's the same. And I wouldn't worry about doing these things like blowing a small ship up and kind of cheesing the system. That's what Kathina calls it, and what I've started calling it now, because I think the game just makes it so hard and so convoluted to get engineering materials. Like if you only needed 1 or 2 and they made it convoluted, I could understand, but it's like
There you go.
when you need 36 things to get it, it's just like, and then they just don't drop anywhere. It's just a complete and utter pain in the arse. So I'm probably gonna spend the weekend actually finding the best ways to cheese it. I know that with scan stuff, just go to Jameson's crash site. I mean, you can literally park your vehicle. There's like a little hill which faces the ship, and if you just park your vehicle on there, you can scan all the data points from there. Oh, did we get another one? Oh, I didn't get another one. Why didn't I get another one? Why did I get another one? That's not fair. Okay, so Wakata Station is where I'm going to go in. I'm going to trade down some of my mats. Everyone's behind her. Oh, is that why? Because I jumped out? Okay. Ah, it's alright. I didn't even know that it counts if you're out of system. So it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Yes, I do have to request a dock. It'd be nice for the extra 12 million, but it's alright. I'm up to 3.5 billion at the moment. This one's a bit more expensive than my Diamondback to rebuy, but it is what it is. Right, so I'm going to have a look at seeing if I can get a fast track here. Oh, I've got so many things open, so I'm going to use Spanch to try and do this. I don't know if Spanch is going to give me a better route though. I really don't. We shall see. So we're going from HIP Nosake to HIP, another HIP.
Alright, I'm running back to Shinrada to get my DBX.
Okay, see if you can fit a 2-vehicle thing in it. If you can, I mean, if you come to the same places as me, I should be able to knock it off if it gets stuck anyway. What else was I going to say there? Oh yeah, and you can maybe use Spanch to try and find a fast route from here to there. Right, my jump range. I don't actually know the jump range. Is it 61 on this ship? No, 58.8. So I can put 58 in the plotter. Right. Let us know what your trade ranking is then, if it does go up.
I did, I got elite.
Ah, you got elite?
Yes.
Oh, Kathina's saying the same thing. Did you get trade elite? So yeah, you got it. Trade elite.
One more to go. Well, oh, this is what I meant to. We should get the group together and we should go CQC and get everybody's rank up in that.
I'd I can't get.
Blow each other up over and over again.
I'd rather pretend it doesn't exist.
Oh, you're no fun.
Okay, so we're full up of carbon. Nice one. Whoop. Vanadium. Let's trade some yttrium down. To vanadium. Okay. So let's see. Those are full. Sulfur and manganese are full. Cadmium isn't, so we'll see. We'll trade some ruthenium down. Trade that down to get it to 49, can't we? Oops. Actually, selenium I don't want to trade. Or do you just like killing stuff? Hang on. Oh, it's because I've still got that selected. Right, okay, so we'll go. I think that's going to allow us to do one. And then that's not going to allow us to do it. So, germanium. Trade that over for. Tellurium, polonium, I haven't got any. Antimony, I haven't got any. And technetinum? I'm sure there was another one I'm missing. No, there is. Tellurium. Yttrium, ruthenium, tellurium, okay. Selenium's the only one you can't get at shards. Is there a reason for that, Kathina? Or did I misread it? Maybe you can get it at the shards. Can't see it anywhere on the list. Maybe it's on one of the min-max ones. Well, yeah, it's funny you should say that. I really like doing that type of stuff. And I did 2 today as practicing it, because I think it's something I do need to kind of practice. And I actually enjoyed it. It was alright. I'll do it again sometime in the future. I was just a bit miffed because I think I wasn't reading stuff right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let me have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, okay. That's interesting. You can get all 6 of them in just a few systems. Around a couple of stars. Okay, I'll keep that. Oh, so it drops like a grade 2. Oh, that's good then. If it drops like a grade 2, then you just need to go to a local planet that has a not a biological site, a geological site now, and it should drop quite heavily. Okay, cool. Right, okay, let me just check Spanch, and I'm gonna get on my way. So we've got 58 light year range, more or less. There is a to and from. Ah, 58. I put it in the wrong part. 58. So let's have a see what it does at 100%. From crystalline fire. Okay, cool. Actually, I don't even do any surfacing stuff now. I just look for crystalline fragments half the time. just says 30 jumps there. Let's have a look at what my general map navigation sets it up as, if it's 30 jumps. They probably actually picked an area with very few neutron stars going out. I wouldn't be at all surprised that they do that. 33, mine says. Well, let's put down the efficiency to 80. See if it throws anything up. If not, I'll just get going. It's really not something to be throwing rocks up about. I mean, I could have been 3 jumps into it now, you know. Well, I'll even auto launch actually. Just check my systems, make sure I've got the modules that I want, because I do want a detailed surface scanner. I've got that. Super Cruise Assist, I want that. Okay, I think I've got everything I want in here. I don't think I need anything else. Still calculating it.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
You're right, Kthina, but I do like doing like stuff like the missions to just give my my life in a certain station or whatever value, you know, like. I mean, I was even thinking earlier, the ones where you have to go down onto a planet and scan the point. If you were to go in a Diamondback, freezing cold Diamondback, and go cold running, do you think you could scan it from the sky without getting picked up, or the do you think you'd be able to scan it without them picking up on you and finding you, or would that not be possible? Could put point defense on it for the skimmers as well. Just an idea.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
If you put your ship down really close to it though, or can't you do that? Oh no, some of them have got like massive turrets outside, haven't they? I love it. They aren't hard. You haven't seen me doing it. But yeah, yeah.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
But what I'm actually trying to say is, do the base always pick up on you regardless of the ship you're in? You know, because normally if you get too close, you get a fine for, is it like a trespassing fine? Then skimmers come after you, don't they? I was just wondering if you're in a cold build, if they can not actually pick up on you. Oh, did I honk? Did I honk?
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, okay.
4, 3, 2.
But being inside the perimeter in an SRV is fine. I mean, they don't all actually have skimmers, do they? It's a nice little website, I've forgotten its name now, where if you want to do runs in your SRV to get scan data, it actually gives you the map for you to take, which is pretty good. Just never used it yet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Even in the SRV though, do you mean? You still get wanted anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's a bit naff. Right, what did this plot? Oh, they said 28 route. 28 jumps. With 2 neutron jumps. That's better than now, isn't it? Oh, okay. I didn't know you get it in the SRV. Huh. Okay, so we got 10 jumps to this one. I don't know how many originally it said. 14. Okay, so yeah, makes sense.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I can put a list of those systems in Discord for you if you want, Oldcar, as well.
You can what?
I can put a list of all the systems with the mats in them, with the crystalline shards.
That would be most appreciated.
You need a deep surface scanner on your ship as well, just in case you forget.
Fuel scooping complete.
Love the term hightail it. See, I wish you could engineer your SRVs. That would be fun. Just so bottom heavy, so they don't flip in the air when a skimmer hits them. Because I'm thinking, there's not much point in saying like, oh, there's no content for the game when there is actually content, just not doing it. You know, like you said, if I want to make some money, go Painite mining, and I will do a little bit more Painite mining this month before this new update, just in case they do take the piss. At least I'm gonna have a nest egg for the future. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not crazy bothered about personal fleet carriers and whatnot. I would like to be able to get one, but it's not something I'm gonna be.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, cool. What's this link? Let's have a look. So, A travel to. When each bin is filled, return to your favourite materials. Why do you return to your favourite material broker after doing the first 4, Athena? Just a question, because on my list, I've only got a 400 light year jump between the two, which is only like 6 jumps. Why would you go back? Is it because you're trading particular ones? I'm trying to read while not blowing myself up on the way out. Don't want to blow myself up. Let's have a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
Ah, right, okay. Ah, but that's showing you how to fill a selenium, but like you said, you can just go and selenium, I think you can just find it in a selenium planet. Oh, well, on my list, I mean, my list is literally the same, but I've got the other 3 in another system. So, sorry, the other 2 in one system, 400 light years from HIP 36601. So you get 4 in there and 2 in the other, by the looks of it. Yep. And it's only, like I said, it's only 400 light years, so it's a couple of jumps. But the selenium one, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth doing that trade over, because I think if you went to a selenium planet, you'd probably find it quite fast.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I have to close some pages. I've got like God knows how many pages open here. Gonna work on the diamond bat build next, Kathina. It's the next one on the list.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I'm just thinking, because I think the last time I needed selenium, I went to a crystalline shard. I didn't know about it treating it as a grade 2 material though, but I remember I only shot 5 or 6 things and I had it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because you can, on EDDB, isn't there an option where you can look for it where it's like there's hardly anything else on the planet? I can't, it's so long since I did it. But I'm sure on EDB you can kind of filter it down. Third day without booze, people. It's killing me. Well, technically it's almost... No, it is actually only the 3rd day. I'm not gonna last. No, it's not a screwdriver. It's orange and fizzy water. Yeah. Actually, it's probably worth having a look for some of the things, because I noticed that you can't fill everything totally to the top. I mean, give it take 1 or 2 or 3 things. I mean, it's not the end, is it? It's not the end of all things, but I didn't actually need to bring a system scanner because I'm going to lose all this data when I blow up, so I don't even need to honk. It'd help if I press the jump button, like. See, I went to scan it again there. It says I can't not do it. I can't. It doesn't feel right.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh yeah, no, I mean the system scanner, not the deep surface scanner. Because as long as you know which planet it is, I think you just need the deep surface scanner. But yeah, I mean I think I don't know if I've actually. I haven't visited these yet. I don't think I have. Oh, this is the neutron. Yeah, it's got that nice shine to it. It's a champagne supernova. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Hopefully it's not one of those short ones. Hang on a minute, that's not going to take it into consideration. Use jet cone boost. You idiot. Right, okay. Right, that should do it now. So we're going to be going off to the left. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't think my last trip out to the shards I did jet cone boost.
Warning.
Oh, here we go.
Frameshift drive operating
We're
beyond
dead.
safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
No, we're not. We're alright. 145 light years this jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
4. I didn't know there were low G, and touch wood, I've never landed in one that was in a canyon yet, but I have heard it mentioned. Everyone I've landed in has been in an open field. But again, touch wood. Hang on, if this is... I should be jumping this in no time if it's gonna rip. If it's plotting me through more than one neutron, I should be jumping this in next to no time. There's only like 4 jumps left or something. 4 jumps less.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
But I have seen it mentioned that a lot of them are in things, because I was thinking that there's more than one site when you get to the planet, so I think that if you go down and it's a crap one, you could always go up and try another site. It'll take a couple more minutes, but like I said, touch wood. Another I've flown 600 light years in a couple of jumps. Do you know? I should have maybe just taken the original route, because this takes a minute or so to do this. But I've just jumped 600 light years. I'm only doing 1.4, and it's only a couple of jumps less than the.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ah, now I've buggered up the jump. Oh, I should have just gone with my original thingamajig. Well, at least I'm still at the tail end here.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
There we
limits.
go.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's going to be another one, so I've travelled 800. Like, I'm really not, really can't work out why it's 28 jumps.
Fuel scooping.
Ella's guy's going to come out in a pimped up in a pimped up explorer ship. Are you on your way out in a pimped up explorer ship now?
I wouldn't exactly call it pimped up, but
It's not got rims on it or anything.
it has everything in it that it needs except cargo space.
Frameshift drive
Okay.
charging.
Well, the neutrons do a massive, massive job when you are, if it's a good plot. I did knock the efficiency down, so it might have actually sent me out of the way to get onto the neutron plotter, onto the neutron route. Sorry. That sponge thing, it can be really good. So what you got to do is you start off at a low percentage, and then you push it up until you get like 2 or 3 jumps knocked off. Like you say,
Fuel scooping.
well, not even 2 or 3. Like you say, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside. But to be honest, if you're going to somewhere like Colonia or Sagittarius A, it saves you hundreds of jumps. The only downside is it has to be when
Frameshift drive charging.
you're going in one direction, you're not on a journey, because you'll never hit a... Well, you don't often hit uncharted systems when you take that route, so you're not going to find anything. Did you make it all the way out? I can't remember if you made it all the way out. I thought you died at boredom halfway and pressed the eject button. Fuck this. Oh, look. See, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty one, that is. Why is it not? Oh, that was the one I did. Okay, so it should be about 5 jumps left now, I think.
Wakata Station, the one we go to in 23716.
Wait, hang on a minute, Rob. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I can.
Wakanda Station it'll be. And it's just so it knows that you've been there, so when you blow your ship up, you're not gonna go back to Shinrata or something. Come on, Kathina, this is a pretty neutron, this. You can't say that isn't quite in VR, this must be amazing. I'd be popping my pants, I think.
Frameshift drive operating
I'm gonna be
beyond
honest.
safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
The only thing I'm worried about is I don't want it to be wrecking my frameshift drive. Where is my frame? I'm not going to get to it. I didn't see it before I jumped. Wanker. Right, okay, so it's 96. No, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Well, I'm glad you got elite exploration.
Fuel scooping.
I'm happy for you. Don't think I've got AFMU in this this build. Wraith Fractal. Because it's not designed for deep space travel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do you need to borrow a cat? 90 jumps. That's a dream, that. It honestly is. I remember once looking at it, it's 386 jumps, and that wasn't even to the destination. That was as far as the map would let me plot.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't forget to leave a like if you have a moment, children.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
How's the water diet going, by the way? Is it killing you yet?
No, not yet. Actually, I am past the I am past the point where I am hungry
Frameshift
anymore.
drive charging.
Right.
There's a hormone or a chemical that's released in the brain. It signals you in your body. It signals that you're hungry, and it takes about 36 hours for that chemical to be depleted. Once that's depleted, you don't get hunger pangs anymore.
Right.
It's all psychological.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okie dokie, children. Final jump. And we are there.
What should I do with the materials that I do have already?
Frameshift drive charging.
I started trading them down because I know that out here I'm going to fill up on them. The only one I didn't trade down was selenium because you can't get that out here. You can trade across for it later.
Got 36 selenium.
That's a nice amount to have. I've got 2.
Fuel scooping.
What do you say? Everything, just trade it down so that like your very first one you have more of that than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can play with the other ones as well so that you can get it as close to 300 or 250 as possible. But yeah, because you're basically going to be trading down on everything, so... okay, so C1A.
I'm not sure I want to trade my polonium down. That polonium's hard to find.
Not here it isn't, it's the first planet I'm going to.
Got 71 already though.
Yep, so if you honestly, if you trade them down, the crystalline shards have nothing else there. And almost every stick has something on it. You fill up in, I'm not joking, 15-20 minutes. so don't worry about trading it. Yeah, sorry, and Kathina's saying only trade it down in the same class. Don't cross trade it.
The max you can have is 300.
I'm not sure with the grade 4 what the maximum is. I think it might be 150 with grade 4s. Hang on, let me check my side panel. I wouldn't know because I'm not full. Hang on. Raw mats. Yeah, 150 is the highest you can have with grade 4. That's why I'm saying it doesn't take long to get, because each one's like three pieces? Each shard's 3 pieces, and it's just this massive field full of them. Right, so I need to set an auto flight for this. And turn on night vision just in case. Ah, yeah, but you don't get grade 5 raw mats, do you? I don't know why they just didn't bother putting grade 5 raw mats in. I suppose actually maybe it helps with the trip when you've only got 4. Oh, I'll tell you what, Kathina, the other night you were saying you can sleep when you're dead. The next morning I got up at the usual time because my body wakes up normally when it should wake up, and I was saying how tired I was last night when I went off stream. Yeah, I was. I slept from 3 until 1 in the afternoon. That's your fault. That hasn't started already, has it? Be happy if it has. Was that Netflix Dracula show started? Let's have a look. Dracula. Netflix. Ah, right. But they never fixed it. Okay, Netflix here, Dracula, the Count Dracula, yep, blah blah blah. Doesn't say. Doesn't say on their own site whether it's out or not. It's not very good advertising. I grew up near Whitby, so I absolutely love January 1st. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I grew up close to Whitby, which is where part of the story's set when Dracula comes ashore. Dracula 2020. There it is. Did you see when Joe Soap came in earlier and said that he'd started playing The Witcher because of the TV show? And I said that you'd twigged that the other night when he was playing it the other night. Ah, bloody hell! I'm not downloading some at that file size. Let's have a look. Called us curtain twitchers. Well, he didn't actually call us nosy parkers, I think that's what he actually said. I didn't know he was English. I thought he was Australian, I'm going to be honest. I know most of the actors, a lot of the actors, sorry, now in the US are British and Australian actors because they're cheaper. The only one I really knew of was Joel Egerton. I knew he was Australian, and then there was a couple of people who've been on like Home and Away and stuff. Guy Pearce, is it? I was reading something before about even Hugh Laurie. When he went for his audition, he put on an American accent, and the director or the caster or whoever didn't actually know that he wasn't American for the whole show, apparently. Nope, it's definitely because they're cheaper. I'm not saying they're not better actors. I'm not saying that. That is not the decision that American studios are making. It's purely cash money. That's why they started. That's why at first they were hiring TV actors to be in movies, because they could pay them TV prices. The only one who ever really caught me out was what's his name? Irish guy. It's never gonna come to me. Cillian Murphy or Cillian Murphy, depending on where it comes from. I saw him in a few movies and I didn't realise he was Irish. But how would you? Well, not long now. Couple of minutes till we get there. Have to be very careful on landing, but I am shielded. So yeah, his name does, but I'd seen him in stuff and just didn't really think of it, because you know the way they spell Killian isn't with the K either, so but I think in 28 Days Later he actually has an Irish accent, doesn't he? I think he actually does. Was there anybody else I can think of? Well, James McAvoy, I didn't know was Scottish. I was in a film that he was in, actually. Yes, I've been in a film. I've actually been in 2 films in my life. Atonement, it was called. Well, I've got an Irish friend called Killian. They do it with a K. And he's Irish. He's from Wicklow. So I've never seen it with a C before. Then my friend's mum's really weird, so I could imagine her just spelling it wrong anyway. Did I say English way, like, or did I say that? I can't remember what I said. Or not the normal way. I knew he was English because I'd seen him in Bronson, which I didn't like at the time. I've watched it once again since then. It's all right, but I was like, if I take that off, will you die? It will be painful for you. Right, people, we're arriving. Have you been pissing like a camel yet, then?
No, not really.
I'm having to drink more water because I'm trying not to drink alcohol, so I've been having a few more frequent toilet trips now. I wonder if you can get toilet miles. I'm trying to think of any other actor that's really caught me out of nationality. I mean, a lot of people went, you know, American, Canadian actors. People don't often pick up on it because some of them hide it really well. Jim Carrey hides it very well. Ryan Reynolds, he doesn't hide it well. You can tell he's Canadian. But that's the thing, Athena. I think when Americans do the British accent, they always do a London English accent. But when British people do the American accent, they do a very general American accent, and there is a general American accent. Not everywhere you go, everybody. If you go to, like, if you speak to some people from, for example, Texas, they'll have this really big twang to the way that they speak. But I actually met a girl from there about 4 months ago, and she didn't have it at all. But she was from a city, so I guess, like, it was a bit different. C1A, okay. And it could be also that Americans aren't necessarily very good at, unless, because I'm using Texas, and Texas I think is a bit of a far out example because it's such a strong accent. But I can normally tell if somebody's from the Midwest. I can normally pick up on it because I've heard people from there, but I'd say in general they sound like they have a generic American accent. Whoop. Please don't speed me by it, because I did pull back on it at the last second. Right, we have the surface scanner out, and we shall probe this planet.
Surface scanned by 50%.
It's alright. Look for the mist point. halfway down, and then another one away. Chucks away! Tally-ho! That should get us the 100%. Pimply-ho, chaps. Okay. We speak only American. It's a biological site, isn't it? It's not a geological site. I always get this mixed up. The shards are a biological site. So, I'm not going to pick the first one for reasons Kathina mentioned earlier. I always try and pick one. They are biological, aren't they, these ones? I'm sure it is biological. Geological is like... I have bloody not, Dave. I'm not drinking for this month, I'll have you know. And it's not easy. Not for me. Not on this night. Thursday night. It's drinking night usually. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But well, I already said Thursday. Okay, here we go. Coming into the biological site. We are on a 0.4G planet. Or 0.6. Sorry. 0.7. Hang on, does it go... Is this the speed I'm diving in? I always thought that's how you know what G the planet was. Crap. Better do my research here as I come into land. It is a... Oh, fuck you. It's a high G. Are we dead? 0.9G. That's not bad. It's not too bad. Oh, you're right, Kathina. This one is in a... Oh, it moved. You've jinxed it, Kathina. None of them have been... None of mine have been in canyons. You freaking jinxed it. I'll let you off because you're a good person. Yes, I'm surface mining. Yes, I am. Yep. I'm a good man. Well, at least this one looks like it might be on a little bit of a hill. Oh. Have I just clipped something? I don't know the best place that's actually going to be good for landing here. Kathina jinxed this. I've never seen so many of these big rocks here either, actually. Well, at least the G's not too bad. It's not killing me here. I think it's going to be... Ah, hang on. Might have a flat spot here. Okay, yeah, we have. Nice one. Okay. That is much better than I expected. I thought we were going to have a bit more of a... Do you know one of the things about American English that has really peeved me off recently? Because I know it never used to happen. A lot of Americans say supposedly on television, but it's only recently started happening. Wait, wrong button. They didn't do it before. Right, it drives me up the wall. I end up shouting at the television, which happens far too often as it is.
Low gravity warning. Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, actually, this isn't too bad, this. This is a nice little spot. This is a very nice spot, actually. I'm going to try and get the ones around the outside so I can leave the rest for Ellard's car. Because I think it's his first time out to them, so... I think that cluster's on the other side, isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's not. Nope. Polonium. Schnaffle waffle. Wow, polonium was undiscovered to me. Apparently. Oh, it's not even put it in these high shards, which is a bit strange. I thought there might have been some up here. Well, I'll go to the back anyway. I really thought there might have been one or two in these high ones. Wait. Where is that one? Have a quick look. No, it's not here, is it? That's not this one, that's somewhere over there. Okay. Ah, there's one over on this one. See if I can. There we go. Oh, I hate it when it does this. It's quite. Sometimes it's hard to target stuff. I don't know what I did to my SFE, but it's not. It's not set up the way it bloody should be for my for my needs. Sorry. There we go. Actually, there is a part of the US in Carolina where people speak Cornish. They still actually speak it between themselves, which I find quite interesting. I think it's amazing that they still converse between themselves in Cornish. And then they switch to English when they're dealing with like governmental people or law enforcement people or people who maybe are visiting the area or whatnot. Oh, nearly got stuck on a bloody shard again. That'd have been embarrassing. Okay, go after this one. I wonder if I can fill up before Ellard's car actually gets here. There's a pious cobble, I'll take that, because sometimes it has shit in that. I don't mean actual physical shit. Oh. Of course. but I have got some of those lower grade ones that don't seem to want to be full. Nickel, for example. I did actually need that extra nickel too. Oh no, you can join Dave with that one. He loves my misery. Not so bright. Does it need to be bright yellow? What you on about? My drive? No, the driving thing. It's the viewpoint switches if you're going up and down hills and stuff, and I can't remember which thing it is you change to get rid of it. But actually I don't mind it because I can mess about and catch ones like that. But I do not want to be getting stuck on this bloody... on these shards again. It's alright this time, Kathina, because I've actually brought an extra... SRV just in case. But I think this time if I actually... if one gets stuck inside the shard, I'm not going to bother even bloody trying to release it. Right, how long have I been going now? Let's see what I'm up to. About 10 minutes maybe? $10 minutes, 27 polonium. Are you trying to say that my stream's boring, Kathina? Let's go across this way. I'm gonna do like switch backwards and forwards just to make it a bit easier when Ellersgar arrives, because then everything's gonna kind of be concentrated either in the middle or close to the landing site. I wouldn't tell you if I knew, Dave. I'd tell anybody else, just wouldn't tell you. Kathina reckons no. Unless you're fighting Doomflowers. doing too bad here. Can't see where this one is though. Might have to do it on the. Yeah, I'll do it on the turret. I feel like I'm collecting it a bit faster now. What are we up to now? 63 polonium. I think I'm... Wait. Where is it? There wasn't that many up on the hill before, because I know, because I came from down there. There's one on there, but it won't aim for it for some reason. There we go. There we go. Oh, Pious Cobble. I'll do. Might give me one extra thing if I'm lucky. Do I have to do this from the turret? 'Cause it's not going to play ball, is it?
Now holding your mouth right.
It's not worth the effort for nothing. It's quite low, isn't it? I don't think I need too many more now. Where's that one gone to? There it is. It's 78. Hey Michael, how are you doing? Where the hell's that going? Come back here. Must be nearly full now. It's 87, so I could get about 4 more. Oh, there's that pious cobble. Get it now, I'm right next to it. There you go. What is it? I bet it's nothing. Something I've already got. I think I've already got sulfur. Have I? Yes. Can't have any more sulfur, unfortunately. Oh well. Beat what today? Beat my... Have I been playing that long? Or do you just play golf really fast? Let's see, maybe there's something over here. I'm trying to keep it like along edges so that when Ellidsgar comes he can just come in and have a, ironically, have a cluster of them together. It's a low-hanging one, isn't it? Polonium storage full. Officially. So I don't know where Ellidsgar is. I'm gonna have a check on the map. See how far off he is. Because if he's not quite here, I might as well go on to another site and he can just join me there. Yeah, he's about halfway, so I'm gonna go to the second site. Let me see where that is, because I've forgotten now. Polonium Ruthenium is the next one, so it's C1D. C1D. A, B, C, D. Why can't I select that? Oh, because I'm not in the SRV or something daft like that. I'm guessing. So I don't know how long that took, but it wasn't that long, people. transport ship. You like shooting things, Kathina, isn't that primitive? Right, 1D. Galaxy map. No, not galaxy map. A, B, C, D. Oh, could do with turning the one of them off minimum, I think. Because soon as those thrusters go online. Yeah.
Landing gear retracted.
That is a nice view actually, that didn't really. Certainly does between men and women. I do know that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so I don't know how long I was there for, but I've filled up, so you're still travelling over, no? I'm gonna go to another planet and just start doing it there as well. So I've got my wing on when you arrive in system. I just want to look at that in glory. It's nice when you get stuff full. Never used polonium, but isn't polonium's part of the jumponium package, isn't it? Ooh, missile ammo. What, the high grade one? Oh yes. You use jumponium? You were moaning to me about jumping earlier and you just use jumponium. I'm starting to work you out now. Oh, that's why you run out of it all the time. Right, let's do the Swifty dip. Right, okay, 6. You just said you use it for both. Okay, so there's the miss point. That's about halfway, more or less.
What the fucking hell?
What's happened?
Surface scanned by 50%.
There's something really, really strange. I came out of witch space, ran into a star, went through it.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen. Did you duck? That's the question.
I didn't have time to duck.
No, I'm saying, did you physically duck? I have in the past when it's happened.
It was just, it happened so fast. I'm like, what the? I've never seen that happen before.
Oh, it's happened to me a few times, and I've absolutely shit myself every time it's happened. Okay, so found another surface site here. Oh, it was? Okay, sorry, Kathina. I thought... I can't read now.
Orbital flight engaged.
That's a nice mountain range over there. Oh, look, this one might be on flatland. Fingers crossed. Either that or it's right in the centre of a crater. Yep, it's in a crater, this one. So it should be fairly flat as well. So that's good. Can't see them yet. Well, they moved. A lot more rocks in this one, though, I've noticed.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I'm on later than I should be again tonight. Oh, well, I'll wait until Ella's car arrives, minimum. I think.
Yeah, I've got 4 jumps.
Ah, okay. Ah, but then you've got to get to the planet. That's the only
How
sucky
far in
part.
is it?
100,000 light seconds.
Oh, you're shitting me. That's like meeting orbital freaking.
But it's worth it. That's why they put them there. You don't get... Even Kathina prefers coming out here. You don't get anything for free in this game.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on staying up much after that anyway. I gotta get up early.
Yeah, I feel it's me too. Well, I don't have to get up early, but I want to go to bed at a decent time tonight.
Low gravity warning.
I'll do the same rinse and repeat here, what I was doing before, so I'll try and get the outer stuff so that when Elsgar arrives, he just has to pick the stuff off the centre. But there's not a whole lot on the outside, actually. That looks a bit... Right, okay, we'll start around here, I think. Well, there's one to the side of me, apparently. Okay, there we go. see where that one's actually. Oh, it's on the other side of the bloody rock. Why is the thing showing it as here? Oh, that one's nicely propped up against a rock to get stuck on. There you go. It's not annoying, is it? There we go. What does Seeker missiles do then, Kathina? Bring down shields? Because it seems a bit, they seem a bit pointless in the way that he's saying. Oh, where's he going? Oh, Kathina, I totally read that wrong. Trying to bit the whole. Right, okay. I thought I'd read it wrong there. I think they have to go round to this one. Yep. Oh, he's right at the back. I think those were the two easiest pieces I'll ever get. Oh, don't select that one, do I? Oh, there's my ship, so I'll go back over here a little bit then. can't tell if that's ruthenium or pious cobble where that's pointing to there. Strange. Ah, it's ruthenium, it's there. Oh, this is the type of place you get stuck on, isn't it? There we go. Eledgar's only 84,000 light seconds out now. It's almost there.
Only. 2 minutes away, I think. If you learned that clock right.
That bloody clock does nothing but lie. Clock full of lies. The amount of time I've thought, oh, I'm only 2 minutes away. That's a harder one because it's on the side, isn't it? What are we up to with the ruthenium? 57, bloody hell. Thought I had more than that. This is a dodgy area. How do you get your way through this? When you say megaships, Dave, do you actually mean the megaships? Can't destroy megaships, can you? can you actually physically see the damage when you do it? I didn't know about that. Could be interesting. I don't know if I need carbon. No, I'm full. To now 78. Okay. And Ellard's guard's only 32 light seconds out. No. He's probably stopped till the packed lunch. Ah, phosphorus. I think I might need phosphorus. No, I don't. Oh yeah, because I've graded down, haven't I? Right, that one left there, whatever that is. It's Pious Cobbles. Oh, that one's going to land right between the shards, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't. There you go, it's rolling out. I should be checking on my fuel reserves actually, just in case. What's the fuel reserves? Oh no, it's still got plenty left. Do this from the turret because there's a 3 around here. Two. Oh, or was that one the one that was that was the one that was dropping, wasn't it? Oh yeah. I'll look in a second. It felt like there was more around here than that. Ah, there he is. Coming into land in his... Is it Downback Explorer? Can't quite see from here.
What are you laughing at?
Shooting your shields.
Oh, you're such an ass.
I don't think it actually can ever damage your ship in any way, shape or form. Don't think it's powerful enough. Oh, that one's fallen down between them, hasn't it? You bugger. I might get it from here if I'm lucky. Did I get it? Yep. It's a bit empty over here, Elzar, because I've taken most of them from over here, but towards your right, there's tons of them. Well, I said towards your right if you drive to your 2 o'clock. Mind you, it depends what way you're facing actually now. Yeah.
Oh, I can see what I'm going to be doing.
How much am I on here? 114, okay.
I think I'm gonna call it a night before I get pissed off because all of my key bindings that I ever had set for this SRV are gone.
Ah, okay. I mean, I find it easier if I use the turret rather than...
I can activate the turret, but it won't move.
Alright, okay. Yeah, you'll have to rebind
All
it.
of the key bindings are gone.
Ah well, don't worry. You'll... Actually, I need to back up my key bindings before the end of the month, because the update will mess it up. Yeah, I'm at 129. Not far off now. Okay, 5 more. Right, I think this might be it, these 3 pieces. Ah, apart from that one's dropped in right 20 situation. Ah, it's dropped in right behind him. Oh, he got it. And 150. Okay, so I actually use an Xbox for the Xbox pad for the driving part of the SRV. It just feels more responsive than when I used to use the joystick. Right, okay, that's not bad. That's 2 out of 6 filled up. Both polonium and ruthenium. Why isn't ruthenium showing up? Ah, because polonium counts as grade 5. Okay. No, I'd definitely prefer my X52 Pro the PC. But I'll give you credit if you can do it. Definitely. Right, my good people, I'm going to call it an evening. I think.
Me as well.
Yeah, it's I don't know how. Well, 23 minutes over. It's not massive. Okay, so people, I just want to say 9-7. Thank everybody for joining in again. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow night. I don't know. Maybe if I feel, don't know. My housemate's coming back from the UK, and so I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. But I'll find a day over the weekend to stream.
No, not really.
And then off stream, I'm just gonna cheese the game, I think. So, okay, so everybody. So I'll say 9-7, and
Oh, really?
have a great evening.
I am.